Thank you, Jonathan, for having us here and giving us a time at Bvlgari.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations. It's your debut or it's your first time in Watches and Wonders 25. And what a spectacular booth.
Thank you.
The design of the booth smells, feels of Bvlgari. And how did you achieve that?
Thanks a lot.
It's like, it's the decor, it's the light, it's every tiny detail that you walk in. If you don't show me Bvlgari there, I can still sense it's Bvlgari.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here to visit us. We're very happy, very, very happy to be inside Watches and Wonder. We thank a lot Watches and Wonder committee to have found, together with us, the perfect space for Bvlgari to come in. And we needed to express ourselves, as you said. It's 1,000 square meter, and it's completely inspired by who we are, Rome. So it's a Roman temple that you're entering with the inspiration of
Roman temple.
The columns of the Pantheon outside, and our windows that is displaying, the 7 big steps of our watchmaking history. And inside, a lot of very tiny details, as you said, the colored marble that we have, the travertino that we are applying everywhere. And for us, it's just a tribute to our DNA and the eternal city, Rome.
And how's it been?
So far outstanding. I think Bvlgari was somehow expected because it's been now 25 years that both Bvlgari and the group have been investing a lot in watchmaking. Bvlgari over the last decade has completely transformed its engineering, its craftsmanship, its manufacturing, and now there is no more question about should we be legitimate or not in watchmaking, and I think it's the perfect moment for us to show it to the world. And coming, of course, with outstanding novelties.
Absolutely. And talking about that, the watchmaking, high-end watchmaking, I'm talking about horlogerie, the Octo Finissimo, that we have been speaking about. It has been year after year, setting your own boundaries for Octo Finissimo. That itself is something we can speak for a long time.
For a long time.
Yeah.
No, it's only, I would say, 10 years because the saga started in 2014 with the first Finissimo, and the inspiration it's this Italian elegance. It was the thinness of the watch that could actually go perfectly under the shirt, and out of this design, I would say constraints, came this idea to go into miniaturization in thinness of the movement that we apply year after year to all the different complications that are today known, from the tourbillon to the perpetual calendar to the minute repeater. And every year we were pushing again a bit more the boundaries. World records, of course, but more than that, it was simply to look at different ways to manufacture and to engineer movements. And then, of course, we went to the Ultra saga. Ultra is another dimension, another division. And this year exploring one of the most iconic complications, which is the tourbillon, and coming with the 1.85 millimeter tourbillon.
1.85 millimeter tourbillon.
Wonderful saga.
Yes, that's true. I also happened to see that earlier, some time ago. But when it comes to Swiss watchmaking, and you come with the Italian, I would say the design, art, it's more of art. The balance that you achieve, how do you achieve that year after year?
It's a very good question, because I think what tears Bvlgari apart is really those 2 steps, 2 legs. One, Swiss craftsmanship, Swiss savoir-faire. That has been a tremendous effort of defining, owning, mastering all the different métiers that watchmaking is about. And then our inspiration, our design inspiration, the outstanding creativity and talent of Fabrizio Bonamassa, our creative director, who keeps reinventing the designs, the codes of the brand, very true to what the DNA of the brand is about. When we reinvent the snake, as we do this year with Aeterna, it's, I would say, one of the most prolific symbol that the brand has. When we re-explore the octagon of Octo, which is coming from the Pantheon, it's always tying back to Rome. And I think that's what people like in Bvlgari. It's this never-ending source of creativity coming from the reinterpretation of the main symbols and the main icons of Rome. And tribute to Fabrizio, who is an endless source of creativity and inspiration for us, and delighting so much our clients.
So talking about Eterna, you spoke about it. It is a beautiful creation. I must say, it's a woman's delight.
Yes.
Tell me, how did this inspiration and where did it start and how did it come about?
Yes. Today we can definitely say that Bvlgari is Serpenti and Serpenti is Bvlgari. I mean, the icon.
Agreed.
The icon is
and
now...
in India more so.
In India.
I know. Everybody
India,
wants a Serpenti on their wrist, including me.
And,
so it's okay.
And you're going to have one today. So the Serpenti has really become, throughout the years, a destination for Bvlgari, a symbol that is now completely perceived Bvlgari. And it's been, years of inspiration, starting from the late 40s, with the first Serpenti watch, to the tubogas, which is, this very unique way of applying the snake around your wrist, or the seduttori, which is with the scalier, I would say more classical bracelet, still a very figurative approach of the snake. And this year we're coming with a completely new, different approach, which is a more abstract version of the snake, slightly more symbolic. Mm-hmm. You see less immediately the codes of the snake, but you recognize immediately it's one.
That's true, actually.
And this abstraction that Fabrizio managed to create is absolutely perfect in terms of balance. I let you try.
May I?
Of course.
Yeah.
Bengal also is another way to wear the snake, very different from the tubogas or the classical seduttori bracelet. New way of wearing it, and much more geometrical shapes and lines.
And so, what was the inspiration? It was just to add one more collection? Or is it, of course, you have a different design, yes, yet having the DNA of Serpenti there. Yes. But was there any other thought process behind this?
Fabrizio often says that for him, the snake is an endless source of inspiration. And I think here, also coming from the jewelry collection of Viper that you may know, which is another way to talk the snake also in jewelry, in a very angular, very slim and design aspect of the snake. This came as the idea to make a bit more symbolic, a bit more abstraction behind the snake, and 2 years, more than 2 years of development to find this perfect balance between the thickness, the length, the weight of this bangle to make it an everyday watch. So I think our creative process was really to reinterpret once again, as we had in the history of Bvlgari, another way the snake could be portrayed.
Wonderful. Congratulations on
so
this
much.
one, and I'm sure that Indians are definitely going to love this. So I don't know about the globe. Globe will also appreciate it, but India is definitely going to go after it, is all I can say. Any plans that you would like to tell us about India?
India is a very interesting market for us because, first of all, what we perceive is that more and more men and women actually are passionate about watchmaking.
Yes.
Buying somehow a bit in India, but also across the globe. And we can feel this passion. And as you rightly said, I truly believe that our DNA or Italianity talks very well with Indians because we share, this warmth. We share this appreciation of symbolism. Which is, I think, very present in both the Italian and the Indian cultures.
And Indian culture, they're quite close. Huh?
And this symbolism, this quest for icons and this quest of, I would say, sense that we all carry between your culture and our design, I think makes the link very, very special. And we're very, very happy because there are more and more Indian people in love with our design. I think Serpenti is doing an outstanding entry in India. Finissimo, because India also carries a lot of collectors, and I had the occasion to meet some of them when we launched the BNF and Bvlgari collaboration in Dubai.
Yes.
And I saw the passion that your collectors have for watches, and knowledge also, by the way,
yes.
which makes me very, very confident that it's only the beginning of a success story.
Totally. I have seen this market, I have grown with this market, let's say that. After spending 2 decades, today, if I have to look at India's population, 50% would be below the age of 30 years. And I see more and more younger generation, starting from 25, 26, going up to 35, who are watch enthusiasts and watch collectors even. They have fabulous knowledge about the watches.
Yes.
And Bvlgari, of course, has has Priyanka on board.
Of course.
And I think, how has that been? The journey has been beautiful. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Priyanka is an authentic person. She's not lying, and not lying also when she talks about her appreciation of Bvlgari, and we thank her for that. And I think this is what makes it special. Is today, celebrities, ambassadorship changed a lot, and it's not anymore about simply finding a face or finding someone as beautiful as can be that is going to wear your products. Where I think the magic has happened between Bvlgari and Priyanka is that there's a true mutual love and respect for the brand and the person. And this authenticity, this genuine character of her, I think makes every appearance, makes every moment that she's sharing with the brand a special one. And I think all of us, we can feel it. And that's what at the end what counts.
I'm sure Priyanka will be very happy to hear whatever you said, but it's true. What you're saying is absolutely correct. Is there any other piece, Jonathan, that you would like to share with us for the audience, which is a novelty here, which you would like to talk besides Eterna?
And one belief I have, not only for Bvlgari, but for watchmaking, is that women are interestingly interested in watchmaking, and that this market of women in watchmaking is growing more and more. Growing, I think, for its jeweler link, so watches being seen as the extension of a jewel, but also as the mechanics. And we see more and more women interested in the mechanic of a watch. And it's not only anymore about, sorry to say, taking a men's watch, making it tinier, adding a little bit of diamonds, mother of pearls, and let's say going to the women's out there. No, it's really women being interested in, first of all, a specific design, a design that is meant for them and not coming from a men's design, and movement. And that's why we launched this year the automatic movement, a lady automatic movement at the beginning of the year, which for us is going to make a big difference, because this is using our iconic design of Seduttori and Serpenti and adding to it a visible, see-through, automatic ladies movement that we had to design in a house, because no automatic movement on the market was fitting the head of the snake. So didn't frighten us at Bvlgari to say, let's design our own movement based on the year of craftsmanship and engineering knowledge that we had on Finissimo, the ability to build this lady automatic movement.
It's beautiful.
Which, given the size, is still driving more than 40 hours, close to 50 hours of power reserve. And this is mainly due to the tungsten carbide structure of the mass, oscillating mass that you see here, that is very, very dense, and that is actually nourishing and giving energy to the movement. And this is just launched as we speak, and the start is outstanding, because so many ladies now are just expecting to see a watch that is not only anymore a quartz. Yes. And this for me is what Bvlgari is all about, is the snake, the design, the inspiration, and at the same time, a unique craftsmanship that not a lot of maisons in watchmaking are able to do.
Yeah, combination of design, craftsmanship is what makes Bvlgari stand out for sure. No
Exactly.
doubt about it. Congratulations and thank you for spending this time with us.
Thank you very much. It was
really
a pleasure.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.